sorry, Bruce Choyce won the lag, so he'll be breaking. If you guys are just tuning in, we're going to be here all day today. We'll be back tomorrow for the finale. So if you guys are watching and enjoying the stream, please hit the share button. Share it to everybody you know. We're broadcasting out on YouTube and Twitch. So if you like Twitch, you can hop on over there at Billiard Sports Network and find us there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're watching us on YouTube, right now, Bruce Choyce to break.
Coming with a cup break.
Yeah, it was just funny. I was playing on the back tables, and they weren't breaking really good and head on, so I had to switch to the side. It just an 8-ball, second ball break. It's really good to get the 8-ball moving, but of course, in this format, 8-ball doesn't count on the break. Or just spot. And given by the looks of this, I don't like the low balls. I like the high balls here. Well, it's going to be queuing over the 2-ball here a little bit. If he can get good shape here, man, he'll put this rack to bed pretty quickly. The combo is setting up real nice up in that top right-hand corner pocket. Just got to make sure to get through the traffic here. I'm actually surprised that on that shot in the side pocket, he probably wanted to bring the cue ball back another 3 inches past the 2. That way you could just cut the 10-ball and slide up past all this mess, and then he wouldn't have to worry about it. Now he's going to have to, he's either going to have to draw or go forward. And he drew out.
Yeah, he's going to have to take the 14 now. He doesn't have 14, 13.
Yeah, he's going to have to play a 3-ball combo, which is okay, but the only oddball is the 14. You know, like how's it gonna rest up on a 13? If he hits it just regular speed, he should probably keep everything in line, just almost like a 13-15 is. But you don't want to hit like any spin on this shot at all.
He's jacking up a little bit.
Oh, he couldn't see it past the 8.
Oh, I thought the 15 was going to get nudged in there for a second.
That would count.
That would have been wild.
So just a little bit bad position play there by Bruce. Really, it stemmed from not so much the 10-ball shot, but the shot to get to the 10. And he just tried to draw it out. I mean, I almost even like going forward. You know, when he made that 10 in the corner and just try to come up off the rail past the 2 and the 6.
I thought that's what he was doing. I thought he was going to hit it with just high inside and come this way.
Because even if he came up into the 6,
he'd been better off.
You know, he'd been better off. He'd had a better look at it. Steve tried to break it out. Oh, he don't want to do this. He holds off, doesn't scratches, but
now what?
He's going to have a tough shot here. 2-ball in the side past the 8. That is probably the easiest shot for him to take here. Well, probably the only shot.
Yeah, and the 8 looks bigger on the screen than it actually is. He's got probably 80% of that pocket.
Yeah, I mean, because he's so far away, he's going to have to hit it perfect, but
still get tricky. I mean, like, what do you use the 3-ball to get on the top side of the 1 to run that down table, but with having to take the 2 right now, how are we going to break out the 7-4 that's clustered up down here?
I mean, he's probably going to nip this 6 if he tries to cut the 2 past the 8. He's probably going to nip the 6 a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking.
But the thing is if he gets on the top side, so let's just say he makes a 2-ball on the side and he nips the 6 and slows the cue ball down, then he's in a really good position to just play a safety and put Bruce, like, hit the 3-ball, I mean the 4-ball and leave. Oh, he tries to play safety now.
It's not a bad shot, actually.
No. So I mean, he can see pieces of the ball, but certainly I don't think he can see enough of it to make it.
It's really hard to tell from here.
I'm surprised Steve took that shot.
I mean, from here it looks like it goes.
Yeah, it does look like it goes from here. But the issue is that then he's going to get kind of past the 8 a little bit just so that he can see a shot in his next shot.
Yeah, so the 14 goes. You just roll this out. Go, go.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of there. It's just because of the angle. You know, he was going to be going right at that 8, and you can't really hit that ball with pace. So Steve's failed safety attempt might end up working out good for him. Of course, Bruce could kick this in and come off the rail here with a little bit of spin, trying to catch the top side of that 15 ball.
He got it.
Oh, he hit it good.
With shape.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got good position here. He can really just roll this in if he wants. He might take this all the way downtown, Josh. That's exactly what he did, but look at this. Hangs it up, and he didn't have a shot on the 8, so we're seeing a couple mistakes here by Bruce Choyce early. And, of course, Steve missing that safety, but he's back in the game now. So he's going to start out here with the 3 ball first, I would imagine, and probably come down into play the 6 next and start navigating himself through the rack that way. And gets on the correct side of the 6 ball. Because it looks like the 4 will go past the 8, so now he's really got to worry about the 7 ball, but he's going to take the 4 now. He's got to be careful, though. Oh, he hit it pretty good. But still, he was trying to come up past that 7 so he could play the 7 in the corner pocket, and he didn't quite get there. Now he's left himself forced to pretty much shoot the 1 ball here. You can see, so he's going to have to play that. So he's still okay. And he should be able to get to play maybe the 7 in the side or the top corner there. He'll just slide this out for the 6, come off the rail. It's a good shot. Now really he can take the 2 ball if he wants, and he can try to get position on the 7. Oh my gosh, he missed it. And he didn't get great shape on the 7 anyway, so we've seen both players here giving it back and forth early here. Have a hard time believing this is still a first game.
Yeah, there's been quite a few sets that the very first match has the most innings out of every rack.
Costly mistake by Steve Flemming allows Bruce Choyce to strike first. So he'll lead 1-0. Alternate break format, so Steve will be breaking here.
Bring you guys this replay brought to you by Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. This is the shot that gave Bruce an excellent chance to take this rack here.
Yeah, it's really good. You can see him queuing up just with a little bit of spin, and he's just going to hit it like medium speed. And he hits it perfect. And then he gets shaped there on the 13 ball, so he just came up a little short and hung it in the corner pocket. And otherwise, he'd have been home free a lot earlier. But he still leads. Just misses the scratch and ends up pocketing the ball.
Look at all those stripes in the middle of the table.
Yeah. Doesn't look good again. I like the low balls here.
There was a break earlier, like it was one of the sets like soon after your match got called, where right after the break, the stripes were paired 2-2-2, and then the 7th one was tied up with the 8-ball. Every single stripe was tied up. Every single solid was wide out in the open, just like kind of how these are. It was insane.
So if he decides here to take the low balls, he'll have to make sure that he finds a way to pocket the 6-ball.
This might be kind of aggressive, but I kind of like taking the 1 and then just playing off the bottom rail and just taking the cut to the 6 on the side, because you got all that space for the cue to run out in the open for your balls.
It's so tough though, because the 1 is a little far off there. So cue ball has a tendency to run a little bit on that shot, so it's dicey. But if Steve can find a way to get the 6-ball out of there, he's going to do it right here. Look at this shot. Did it get to the rail so it passes? Man,
close enough.
Yeah, it might pass. He hopes it's going to pass anyways, because he doesn't have a shot on the 5-ball, which is hanging in the top corner pocket there. And if it doesn't go, he could take a shot at the 4 and try to pocket the 5. But I think it does. I mean, it looks like it goes by from here. Maybe not. Steve's going to play the 5-ball hanging. Slow rolls it in. Now he's got a tough cut here, tough thin cut on the 4, and he's going to be going right into traffic, so he needs to make sure he gets through all of that. Oh man, makes a good shot, but none of the balls he ran into stopped him, so he's gonna have to get creative here. Probably cross bank here on the 1-ball. He makes a good shot on the 1. It looked like he was trying to push the 6 further up towards the corner. Didn't quite get the lead that he wanted to, so he can either bank this ball or he can just cut this ball thin down the rail. Then he's gonna be hitting it thin with a little bit of pace, so. And he probably wants to get by. He doesn't want to run into any of these balls in the middle. So probably going to put a tad inside on it. Cueing on this particular shot is going to be very important.
It's pretty tough. Elevated.
Yeah, you see, elevated shooting down with a little inside English, cutting it thin with a little bit of pace. He hits it great. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better leave than that, Josh.
Well done.
Steve answers. Gets out on his break, so the score is going to be tied up 1-1.
That's a good way. Have a picture down there.
So far, each player was able to win on their break. So, if everything stays the same, Bruce Choyce would be breaking on the hill first. If they remain on serve here. bar table 8 ball, although you can see a couple times on the break, everything, you know, sometimes things get tied up there in the middle. Not a lot of area on the table for the balls to go. I think that's what makes it a lot more fun for me, is trying to get through all the balls being tied up on the smaller table. So nice break there by Bruce Choyce. He's going to have a ball down. Not everything is opened up. 2 balls tied up. Tied up with the 12 ball. So either way, depending on what he decides to take here, he's going to have to break that up. And he might do that just now. Clip this 4 ball with a little spin, come right into the 2. And he missed it.
Oh.
And he scratched. Wow. So funny. That's the angle we always say, like, how does that scratch from that short rail there? And he missed everything. The 8 ball and just went right in the pocket. So even though he pockets the ball and he made a ball on the break, table is still technically open. So Steve's going to have a choice here. He's trying to see if there's any way he can make this 12 ball. I really don't like it. I don't think you need to do that. I think you could break it out here with the 9 if you wanted to take high balls. You know, but he's got the 13 up there, so he's got to worry about getting in the position somewhere to make that.
Yeah, I think that's what he's worried about.
Yeah,
Float this to the 9 and then draw back on the 9 for the 13. But
this is brutal. This is a funny one. Like, you always look at it and you think, like, well, I can hit the spot on this where I need to hit it, but it's a little deceiving.
You legally pocketed the ball, right? That's why I'm asking. Used to.
So it was a good breakout shot by Steve there. It's kind of what we were talking about. Like, it wasn't necessary to have to swing at that whenever the breakout would be that easy with ball in hand. So now it's just going to be a matter of him getting to the 13, which I don't think is really going to be an issue. It's kind of hard to tell, but that 13 might go all the way down the rail past the 8, which...
I don't think he likes it now, and he got himself in a position where he don't have a shot, I don't think.
Yeah, this is a little awkward.
Oh, he is. He's going to cut it all the way down. So it got a little funny on this, but he's still going to play the cut.
Good shot.
Very good shot there by Steve Flemming. The Ice Cream Man. He should be okay here. I wants to be careful not to run into the one.
Yeah, if he does, he needs to hit it full enough to get it out of the way.
And at the same time, you don't want to scratch, man. I think he was anticipating maybe bringing the cue ball back a little bit, and that's not what ended up happening.
He doesn't need very much to be able to run into the one ball here.
Now, if he just clips a little bit of the top side of the one ball.
Yeah, I think if he plays this with center English, he'll clip the top half of the one.
Yeah, as long as he just hits it thin and not thick, then the cue ball should travel up and give him a shot on the 8 ball.
He's cueing down. He's going to try to hit it.
Man, I don't know about this. Unless he's going to try to just draw it past the one over to the rail.
Yeah.
This is what you don't want to happen here.
I guess you don't either, right?
Now he's going to try to masse around the one ball, which I don't like. I don't like that here. I think he's got to jump this, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, it's far enough past the side pocket where he shouldn't scratch unless he just hits it bad.
I guess he thinks there's just a little bit of the one ball hanging out here, so he'll try to spin it. It's always funny when you're watching Steve because he cues everything up low, and then he comes into the ball with his English. Wow, how'd he hit that?
Yeah, baby. That was a great shot.
Great shot by the Ice Cream Man. The Ice Cream Man. The Ice Cream Man. Nice cross corner bank. Steve Flemming's going to extend the lead here, 2-1. Of course, it's a race to 6 here. Alternate the breaks. BCA rules, so open after the break. Scratch on the 8 is not lost. 8 doesn't count. You can see the shot here. Just gets himself hooked a little bit. He calls a cross bank on the 8. He just hits at perfect speed. And what a great shot there. That instant replay was brought to you by Brews and Q's on the Boulevard, Maryland's premier pool room.
That cue ball just got out of the way for that 10 to fall in, didn't it?
Certainly did. Now you really got to like the high balls here. So he's going to take a minute and think about what he wants to do here on the run, but I like to actually just taking the 9 ball here with a little inside English coming off the rail. And then give him the choice whether he wants to play the 12 in the side or the 13 up in the corner. So you see him hit it with a lot of inside. That was the shot. Well, he's got the 15 ball. And he bumps the 8 out of the way. That's a great shot. I think he was trying to come down a little bit further so he could play the 15 in the side off the 12.
That's kind of what I was thinking there.
But I think he's okay though. The 15 will go in the side pocket once the 12's gone. So he's got a couple different options here. He could just play the 14 up and play the 12, and get himself into position to get to the 15. Or he can play the 14 and try to draw back to get in position to make the 15. Or he can take the 15 now
kind of don't mind taking the 15 now, just because if you hit it with just a little bit of center high, the cue ball's coming back out. And you got the, is that the 13 by the 1 ball for the corner there?
Yeah, you still got that up there, and if he hits this good, the 12 ball should trail towards the corner pocket. He just doesn't want to hit it too hard.
Yeah, this works out.
Yeah, that's okay. He didn't want it to go up too far where the 7 ball was at, but it's okay where it's at now because it will play in the. It will be. You can pocket it inside.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Yep.
You just force follow this with a little bit of inside. Because the 14 doesn't go by that 4. So
Yeah.
he has to get on the other side of this.
And he's really in good shape here to, to follow it here with inside. Just come under the 14.
Just
right
be
off the
wary of
rail.
this side pocket and speak it into existence, why don't I? Ooh.
This is okay. Oh my! He did almost hit it too hard. He just So he didn't take all the easier shots first. He takes the 3, gets down into position here to pocket the 5 and break out the 7, and then he still has the other balls left in case he gets in trouble here. And he missed it. Look at that, Josh. He misses it, and then he ties it up. And Bruce Choyce is probably not going to be happy coming to the table looking at this. Man, he got lucky there on the miss. I don't even know what he's thinking here. He might just have to thin his ball and let the cue ball go back to the bottom rail and try to maybe get it to come back up on the 7 because everything's wide open here. And I don't, unless he's trying to pocket this. Well, it looked like he was trying to play a carom there on the side.
I think that's what he was swinging for.
That was
it's kind of a reckless shot there. Yeah, because I mean, what do you do next, even if you do make that?
Because he's going to leave a shot here for Steve. You know, he's got the 4 ball. Certainly will go past the 2. And then if he makes that shot, he should be out. Now, if the 3 ball goes by the 8, which it looks like it does because it's the shot he's going to take here, you know, he can just roll the cue ball up. Just follow it here. Oh my gosh. He didn't need to do all that. Now this is a very costly mistake by Steve because Bruce has got a great shot here on the 15 ball. And he'll easily be able to get himself in a position here. So that's a little punch shot there that Steve just shot, and he just really didn't need to do that.
You kind of felt like Bruce hit that way harder than he had to as well.
Yeah, he really did.
He could have just came off a couple inches and played it for the corner or the side.
I don't know if he was trying to come all the way to play it in the side. I think that's maybe what he was trying to do.
Oh, now he's back cutting beside the 4?
Yeah.
Good shot.
And he'll come in. Oh, he don't want to get behind the 6.
Ball.
Don't do that.
Ooh.
He's okay. Could have been very dangerous. But he gives it a little nudge, and he'll have a shot at it here in the side pocket. And a couple misses in that rack by Steve Flemming allows Bruce Choyce to tie it up here. 3-all. It's a chess match. Of course, Bruce will be breaking here, so he'll have an opportunity to take the lead here if he can get through this rack.
Guess what?
And Bruce Choyce cleaning off the cue ball there before he breaks. Of course he's going. He likes the second ball break here.
He's getting a pretty good spread out of these. A lot of the times when I second ball break, I end up having the balls kind of fall to one side of the table. He's got a pretty good even spread there, though.
Gets through there okay. So he cuts that in the side, holds it with for the 2-ball. And really, right here, bearing any mistakes, the table looks good. Comes in there, yeah, very nicely for the 3. And he just wants to draw out of this. Good shot. And he'll leave the 7-ball down there for his position ball to get on the 8. So he's just going to pot this 6-ball with a little draw to get on the 1.
He's got just enough angle here to be able to come out.
Yeah, he didn't really draw it. He just stunned it a little bit. So that's probably what he'll do here. He'll just stun it off the rail because he don't have to go far. And this is great. Now you can just roll it down, play the 8 in the side.
That's exactly what he needed. He's going to be taking the lead for the first time in this set here.
Yeah. Steve's going to have to minimize the mistakes.
Oh, mama.
Look
Oh,
at
mama.
this. I don't know why that happened.
He cannoned that ball.
All you had to do was roll it in. All you had to do is just roll that ball in.
All right, well, let's see. Well, I mean, what do? You one rail kick for the lower left corner, or
Oh, he's going to 1-rail kick for the side pocket here. He's going to come off this short rail here, past the 15, and try to kick the 8-ball in the side.
I feel like you got such a chance of hitting 15 here. But
Yeah, I actually like going the other way and playing the corner because if you hit it real thin, you could scratch over here. There's lots of stuff that can happen. Now, remember, if he scratches...
There's the 15. I felt like that was just a lot to ask for there.
If he scratches, it's not a loss of game. But certainly with the table being wide open like this, you got to think Steve's...
Yeah, you got to assume he's getting
favorite
out
to
from
run
there.
out, yeah. Well, he's got the 10-ball on the rail. I imagine he's going to probably...
I wonder if he got a little antsy there. He's been trailing the whole match. So he knew he was out to get the lead in the set.
Yeah, I just don't understand why he did that.
Cannon that ball. I mean, overdrew it by 3.5 feet.
Now, Steve didn't start with the 10. I personally like starting with the...
Yeah, that ball that's frozen on the rail there.
You know, I mean, he can still get to it okay.
I wonder if he just chose that as his key ball because it'll be easy to make it and kind of come back out for the 8 in the upper left corner there.
Yeah, depending on where he gets positioned. But see how he is now? He's steep on this 15. So he can either roll it in, real gently, and then he'll play a back cut on the 9-ball, or, make it and try to go down to the bottom rail, which I don't like. So he did get a little hairy here. On this lead. That's why I would like to take the 10. Now, you don't have to worry about it because now he's thinking to himself, how can I get the 10? He might just draw right over here. He might try to pot the 15 and draw over to the rail. No, he just went down. Got to be careful here. Oh, my goodness, Josh.
That is not what he wanted.
I mean, I have shot with Steve lots of times, and this is...
20 for 20. You put up 10, I put up 10.
Just uncharacteristic of him not to be able to get out here with ball in hand.
I mean, it's not way out there on the table, but that's a little bit of a stretch to have to jump that close over the 8-ball, and you got to lean 2.5 feet into the table.
Yeah, I don't like the jump at all. I mean, he's going to have to try to nestle the cue ball up near the 9 and 12 somehow. Well, he hit that pretty good.
It's a great return. Good recovery.
I mean, that's a pretty good shot, considering he just thinned the 10 and hit rail right before the side pocket to send it up and get it safe. So really not much here for Bruce to do. I mean, he can try to masse it or jump in. I don't. Is he trying a full cue jump here?
He sure was. So much heat comes on that ball whenever you full table or full
I mean,
cue
look
it.
at this shot though. I mean, he hits the 8, doesn't pocket it, but look what he's left here for Steve.
I think that 9 ball's gonna go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
Justin,
I thought everything was in a line so that he couldn't
like
make
half
any
balled
of
all the way over. That'd
Yeah.
be nutty.
it. But I mean, Steve's, he's got to be feeling it here. He's got to make a good shot here on the 9.
It's okay.
So there's the force follow that Steve likes.
It's okay.
So now he'll play the 12 ball down in the corner pocket. He's got an angle, so you can just draw back.
And then she makes the sound, and that's it, you know.
Man, and wiped his feet on the way in there. He's feeling a little bit of pressure, I guess. Now he's left himself, certainly it's a makeable ball, but not one that you want here shooting on the 8. I mean, shooting on the ball to get to the 8. He's going to try to pot this ball and bring the cue ball right to the rail, side rail there, right above the side pocket. Just like
Drilled
that.
it.
Yep. Good shot.
From what I've heard.
Really? Oh, next thing you know, we got
What's that? That's what he said. From what I've heard. Believe me, if I was going to go to a place like that.
Steve Flemming
where we can catch you coming out.
leads 4-3 over Bruce Choyce. Now Steve's taking a quick bathroom break. So
Brandy's in the back room, Brian, watching. He's in the back room
I'd like to thank our gracious sponsors for sponsoring the stream for this event. B Moore's Detailing, Dennis Green, local guy here if you know him. He does my car, my wife's car, my whole family. He does all Tony Manning's cars. Waterless car wash, matter of fact. So, and he does a really great job. So if you use the code BSN10, you save 10% off, and you can call Dennis now at 443-326-7881. Give him the code and save some dough. Of course, our host location, Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. They have pool leagues in here every night of the week, basically. Live music on the weekends. Had DJ here last night. Great menu. So check out Brews and Q's on the Boulevard down here in Pasadena. And, of course, Gina Cunningham with Keller Williams. If you're looking to buy or sell or rent a home here in Maryland, you can reach Gina at ginacunningham.brightmlshomes.com and give her a call on her cell phone. She will take good care of you. Also an avid pool player, so we're happy to have her on board. My buddy Tim Tanana and East Coast Prime Meats. He is the best stuff out there. Trust me, I've had the crab legs. I've had the steak. My wife's had the salmon. It is quality stuff. So he's here now, and I'm sure he's got some stuff with him. But you can reach out to Tim Tanana at 570-903-4095. And, of course, my good friend Randy Davis and his company, Brian Be Quick. It's been 100 and some degrees here the last couple of days, so if you need your AC unit worked on, give him a call. Of course, he does plumbing, home improvement as well, so and they have 24-hour emergency road service. So contact Brian Be Quick and Randy Davis. And, of course, Lights Out Billiards Apparel. So you can go to the website for Lights Out, shoplightsoutbilliards.com. You enter the code MDState20 at checkout. Save 20% through this weekend till Sunday at midnight. And looks like these boys are back. So back from a break here. Steve's going to be breaking that cue ball's trailing to the corner, but going to get kicked out, and he's going to break dry here. So leads 4-3, breaks dry. Had a chance to get a good break and get to the hill first, but he's going to let Bruce Choyce back at the table with his chance to get it all tied up. Bruce likes to shoot the low balls here. So he's going to be shooting the orange 5 ball here next. Did not want to send the 14 down there by the 2. So now he's going to have to pot the 7. And he just broke out the 2 ball. Nice shot there by Bruce. So he's going to have to get in perfect position here to get to the 3. He's going to need a good angle. So he might get it here. He might just play the 2, just draw it back. Yeah, just a little bit. Now he's got a shot here on the 3 ball. If he can get the cue ball back out to the center of the table, he'll have a shot there on the 6 ball. And so he decides to go inside English, bring it around, knocks a few things out, so he's going to be forced to shoot the 1 here. So he's going to have to let this cue ball run up to the top rail. Just got to be careful of the speed. Nice controlled shot. So now we saw him miss trying to get to the 8 ball 4. You just want to pot this 6 ball. There you go, good shot. And now he's got the 8 ball right in the side. So dry break by Steve Flemming is going to allow Bruce Choyce to tie it up 4-4. So now Bruce will be breaking here, and he'll have a chance to get to the hill first. After this match, we'll see Brian Jones, the ring game specialist, versus Rich Cunningham, who's both local guys. Brian hails from up north a little bit, PA. Of course, Rich is Gina Cunningham's husband, one of our sponsors for the stream. So we'll get to see Rich in action here on the table shortly. So second ball break's been working for Bruce, but he's going to come up dry here. And we saw just what happened when Steve broke dry and Bruce was able to run him out.
No. What I mean is like in a store, like the little license plates for your bikes. You know, when you're a kid, you're like, man, I don't want my kid on intervention if they can get it.
So depending on what Steve wants to do here, if he wants to take the high balls, he's probably going to want to just play the 3 into the 15 and take that now. It doesn't look like. I mean, you could play the combo here on the 14. Not necessarily like that. He could cut the 15 in the corner. You see him taking a look at the combo, but then you got to make it. So that's the bad part about that. Got to make it, because otherwise, then that 15 ball's hanging up in the corner down there. And Steve does not like combinations, I can tell you that. You can see why.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was staring at it.
So now we'll see. See what balls Bruce wants to take here. He's also kind of in a bad position here and with not a really great shot. So he just asked Steve, can you play a solid, play the low ball into the high ball, which you can, because we're playing BCA rules here. As a matter of fact, the APA rules as well. Off the break as long as nothing's down. So it looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and play the 3 ball into the 15. So a good shot. 3 ball gets out of the way, so it opens the pocket up. And didn't get really in trouble there. Combo lines up nice here. He's looking at the 9 ball, but he needs to play the combo here. And he makes a good shot there. 10 ball floats over to the rail. So now he can play the 9. And if he wants, he can just draw back a little bit to play the 14 past the 3. Just got to stay on the left side of the 14, though, so he can draw back again or go over to the rail for the 10. And then he's got to find a way to get over to the 11 ball.
Yeah, I kind of like drawing back a little bit here and playing for the window in between the 8 and the 2 for the 11. And if you miss it,
yeah, he came all the way around.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that, though, because now he came all the way around. He's going to have to play the 10. He don't have a choice to play the 14, and he's going to have to be real careful here. Wow. Yeah, he just plays right. It's just it's the Wild Wild West out there with him. He just went right into the 8, no problems. Gets perfect on the 14. You know, but he still can get in trouble here. Because if he's thinking about going to the rail after he pots this 14 ball, he's going to have to come out pretty close to the 8 ball. Or unless he tries to get under it. Hey, he tried to get under it. But that's okay. I mean, this is certainly a makeable ball. He'll call it on the side. The only thing he's got to worry about is getting through all this traffic down here. Just got to go to the rail.
I think he's got the angle to do it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It looks like he can get past just past the 4. And as long as he doesn't hit anything on the way through, he should be able to come up, 3 rails. If he wants to go that far, he can come 3 rails and play the 8 in the corner pocket. And you notice with Bruce, though, he spins the ball so much. See all the spin? And he didn't come up far enough. So now he's going to be playing. He's going to have to cut this 8 ball into the bottom right-hand pocket here of the screen. See, and that's where he calls it. Now you don't have to worry about a scratch here, so the only thing you need to worry about is making the ball. So I don't have to get anything crazy, just center ball. Nice smooth stroke. And he misses it, Josh.
Yeah, he didn't even really get into the jaws of the pocket too much there.
So all that, like, you can just kind of tell, like, a little bit, like, especially with him spinning the ball. So this is what I was telling you about earlier when Chip was talking to me. Like on that last shot, when he came around, just to play the 10, he was putting some pace and all that spin on the ball. And you can't judge them both. You cannot judge both. You can only judge one or the other, and you can see because he was out of line from there every which way. And then even though he got a favorable bump on the 8 ball for the 14, he couldn't get into shape to make the 11, in a proper place to come all around for the 8 ball. So we'll see if that miss on the 8 is going to cost him the rack here.
It definitely should, and Steve's got to be elated to have an opportunity to get out of here because it was really looking like Bruce was going to be taking it to the hill first.
Yeah, Steve definitely didn't think he was going to get back at the table. And now that he nudged that 6 ball out of there.
Yeah, when he bumped those balls earlier, they spread out perfect for him.
He doesn't really need to overthink this. So I'm okay with that shot. So it looks like he's going to take the 7 ball here, go down to the bottom rail.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's twice we've seen Steve have a shot and wipe his feet a little bit. So electing to not take the 1 ball now, he's taking the 6, so he's going to make sure he gets a little bit of an angle here, which it looks like he has.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ton. He's got enough to. He might have to just draw this back.
Yeah, he's probably going to just draw it back. He wanted a little bit more than that, I'm sure. I don't think he can go to the rail. No, but that's okay. 8 ball's up there, nice by the pocket. Nice shot. So Steve's going to lead 5-4. He'll be the man on the hill first. And he'll be breaking here for the win. So a couple dry breaks so far, but we'll see if he can get it together here. Oh no, look at this. Dry, dry, dry.
Let's see what Bruce can put together here. Bruce has been making balls, but his position play has been a little off kilter. Still hanging in there in this match, though. He's He's been given some gifts by Steve throughout the entire set here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's almost kind of really forced here to take the high ball, unless he wants to take a tough shot here on the low ball, which he may.
Yeah, he just grabbed the bridge. He's committing to this 13 here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. It's the only shot really, you know, you want to start out easy, you know, for the first one. You don't want a hard one here. And really, the high balls aren't, it's not a bad layout.
That worked out really good.
Yeah, he comes just past the 8, so now he really has his choice here. He's got his Bruce Choyce here.
Surely he's not going to take the 15 now.
No, he'll get back to the 15. Because it looks like,
Oh, I guess this goes in the side easy.
yeah, the 11 ball goes in the side, but, you know, by taking this shot now, if he takes it now, it's so weird. No, he's not going to take it. Yeah, because then you almost force yourself to run up for the 9. Well, it goes now. And really, you just want to. You can probably just slow roll this. Yep. Now you can take the 10 if he likes it. He might be shooting over the 3 a little bit, so he'll just take the 15. And you can actually go forward here.
Yeah, I like going forward and playing 10 on the side to come up for the 9.
Like you can, so you're going into the rail here a little bit. So if you go forward here, you can play the 10 on the side. Oh, he needed. So this time he needed a little bit more spin there.
Yeah.
I think he'd probably be okay here. Certainly the ball is potable. It might go right by the 9.
That's what I was double checking here to see, and ended up giving us a great view of the back of his head.
Don't get greedy, I need one too.
But man, then he's got to get shape there for the 9 too. So.
Woo!
Oh, and he
Great shot.
Yeah, he got out there good.
Chuck Gooder Sr., Thomas Haas, table 1. Chuck Gooder Sr., Thomas Haas, table 1.
So now he's just thinking, don't want to overthink this here. Everybody, easily you'd like to play this 8 ball on the side, but given where he's at now, the 6 ball is there, the side pocket comes into play. You know, if you just come off the rail and play the 8 down the corner, I mean, that's the best that you could go for.
And we're from New Jersey, so.
Man, he got lucky there, didn't he? Holy cow.
I 100% thought he scratched.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about, because if you play to come over there, you bring the pocket into play, and he just got fortunate there to not scratch. And I could tell the way he was kind of queuing up that he wasn't going to play it safe and just try to roll out for the 8 in the corner. Catches that point, gets right perfect for the 8. So we're all tied up in nail biter here between Steve Flemming and Bruce Choyce.
Second hill match in a row. No, it wasn't. Tony Manning's and Alvaro's was the hill. Scott Haas.
Oh, yeah, I meant to ask you that. Who won that match? Did Tony win?
Yeah, Tony did.
Yeah, good for him. Well, it's all in Bruce's hands here. If he can make a good break and get out, he'll take down Steve Flemming. Had a couple dry breaks here back to back, so let's see what happens.
Next week.
Oh, hit that funny. Uh-oh.
Cue ball.
This guy's got 9 lives. Certainly, if he scratches here, a ball in hand, you gotta like Steve from here.
If he started with 9, he's down to about 1 or 2 left.
Hey, you know, it's never easy when you're shooting the ball out of the pocket, and mainly it's because of how you have to hold your bridge hand.
That 2 is pretty straight into the side pocket, though. And he shoots him well off the rail.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he can just make this 2 ball and roll up a little bit here, he can really get himself in a good position. Yeah,
That's nice. So now this 6 ball, does it go in the corner, or does he? I don't know if it goes in the corner or the side. He might have to move some stuff around before he can shoot the 6.
yeah. I mean, it
Kind
may.
of looks like it goes. If it goes, he might have a decent angle on it now. It's really hard to tell.
You know, if he could clear the 4 out of there, you know, and get to the back side of that 6 somehow, you know, obviously it would be easier without having to rearrange the furniture here. But he's kind of in a tough spot here because he almost gotta. If you have the angle here for the 6, you got to take it. I don't think he does. I think he needs to be a little further up with the cue ball. So you either take the 4 here up in the corner, or you take the 7. Either way, I like it. If you get the 4 out of that pocket, at least it gives you a chance to get over there. Plus, you have the 1 there. So if you decide you want to break it out, that'll be the ball to do it with.
What's it gonna be, Steve? What's it gonna be?
Well, he knows this is a critical choice here. So this could be the deciding factor whether he gets out and gets the win here. So he needs to make sure he makes the right shot. I hope he's not considering shooting the 1 here. Okay, he's not. He's going to take the 4. I think this is the right shot. So you see him try to slide it in there just to see if he can get a good cut on the 6. I just really don't
I think he wants to take the 1 off the end rail and come back down to be behind the 6.
Oh yeah, this might be a good shot. So,
depending on the angle, he might be able to slide over. I can't tell from here.
He hits
There
it
it
a
is.
little inside, and he hits it perfect. Almost perfect. The problem here is that because he's so high, he's got to be careful not to nip that 14 ball.
Yeah, if he does, he has to make sure he has something on it to
Now, if he
miss
can
the
get,
side.
yeah, if he can get extreme draw here, and make the 6 ball and draw off the side rail and back out to the. This would be.
I
This
think
would
he
be.
can.
Oh my God, he missed it. He's kicking himself too.
All right. Let's see if Bruce the Juice Choyce.
So that's the problem with hitting that shot with a lot of inside like that. He drew to miss the pocket completely versus trying to draw into the pocket and back out. So that may be the mistake that cost Steve the match here, because everything looks pretty open up here for Bruce. Of course, we've seen like a couple positional errors by Bruce while he was trying to run out.
There's
Another
one
one.
of them.
Look at this. Cue balls.
We're down to 1 life left.
Yeah, there's no more.
He's on the final 1.
I mean, he nips that there. He's probably supposed to scratch there. And then if you look at this, he hasn't really left himself. It's going to get a lot harder here. He's going to have to back cut this 9 ball in.
He's going to run into that 7 ball, isn't he?
Yeah, 7 or the 3. Yep, 7 ball. And
look at this.
it works out good.
He might have got away with it.
Yep, he's got the 15 ball. He really definitely plays position strange here. So I didn't, you know, that was tough with that ball being so close. Trying to draw it off there like that. So I mean, he's going to have to cut this in thin and just come to the inside of the pocket. And then come 2 rails out, I guess. Oh, no. He just drew it. But man, this is tough, right? Maybe it's an easy shot for the 10 in the side or take the 14 all the way down. You know, like, this is not the shot I want to be looking at to get out to win the match.
Yeah, because, I mean, even if he hits the 14 at pocket speed into the corner, he's still back cutting his 10 ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much of an option because he left himself on a rail here. So, yeah. I mean, the only other alternative would be is if he played pocket speed for the side pocket with the 14, but then you're tracking towards this 3 ball.
Looks like he's going to try to play the 14 all the way down.
He might fire this, too. He's been putting everything with juice on it, so.
Got to be careful of the side pocket. Oh, he cut it in the side. And look at this. He'll get a look at the 10. Steve's going to be kicking himself for missing that ball on the side.
I think he just had a little, whenever Steve was trying to get to the 6, he used just a little bit too much spin on the ball. So when it caught that end rail, it made the angle really sharp. If he'd have let it just play a little bit more natural, it would have just rolled down a little further. He'd have been more in line with the side instead of being steep above the 6 like he was.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, he missed that by like 2 balls.
He's going to let Steve back at the table. And this should be it here. Steve probably can't believe it. He's sitting in his chair. He cannot believe that he's getting back to the table. So, like, Bruce just uses a lot of spin on the ball, and you can tell when he played that 10 ball, he just had so much outside spin and just threw the ball, you know, right off course. I mean, he got good from there. I mean, if he pots the 10, he certainly can make the 8 ball on the side. Steve's just got to get himself together here.
I was about to say, he better turn the killer instinct on, because as slow as he was getting out of that chair, it was like he already accepted the defeat of the match.
You can tell that ball almost stayed up on him.
This is the focus. Come on.
Yeah, he just wants to bring this right off the rail, back out to the middle. Oh, that's good. That one's got to feel good. It's not over yet, though. He didn't get far enough over, so probably what he's going to do is cut this ball in, let the cue ball run up to the top rail. We might see him playing the 8 ball in the same pocket, the 6, depending on the angle.
Yeah, he's got a decent angle to keep it below the 8 if he wants to as well.
Yeah, he might just draw it out, too. So it's always hard. I was talking to Steve about this the other day. He always cues up low, so you can never tell kind of really how he's going to hit the ball because he comes up into it, and it's so strange. You think he's hitting everything low, but he's not. He makes a good shot there. He hit it with inside, real easy. Came off the top rail and killed it, just so he could play the 8 in the side. So trying to keep it simple.
There it is.
Yeah, he knows that he shouldn't have got back to the table there, but he'll take it, and he leads 6-5 and wins over Bruce Choyce. So Bruce will bounce over to the B side. We'll be bringing you Brian Jones and Rich Cunningham next.
I don't know how you got